Jeopardy numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're sixes.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown. David Montgomery. His 9th touchdown of the season. On first down, Justin Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 39. Herbert. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one. But it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
He finds Robinson. A gain of 6 there on first. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game. He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coach. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 14-0. That time a 6-play drive. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Herbert on first down now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. It's Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. That's complete. Okuegbunam. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Again, Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. There he goes left side. The 30. 10. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll get that complete to Alberto. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Touchdown, Chargers. Albert O, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. A give. This is Montgomery. And he's got some space here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They're going to look to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. Dances by him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, dare I say it? After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Robinson's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
back to throw again.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there. He's got a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game, as the Bears push further out in front.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here. The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Albert Okuebuna
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Lutz good on the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession.
The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. On second down, Montgomery. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Chicago!
And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On first down, it's Herbert.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert, he's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man complete. Touchdown. Albert O. As the first half is winding down.
And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. As the they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Throwing to start.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for a sack. Below Nichols. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how control of the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. And there's a quick momentum swing. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. A great move by Montgomery. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's caught inside the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Back to throw here. Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Chargers offense back onto the field.
And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with it.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there on 4th and 10. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more.
And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. To Montgomery to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Runs through the contact. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
But they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. 2nd down and 7. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary. figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
On 2nd down now. It's Montgomery calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Once more, Montgomery. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this. Herbert has it knocked free, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A final return for the Bears touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up second down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Johnson's got it complete. And quickly they get to the line. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off.
And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver line.